Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Throwing to start the drive. Marshall. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Dolphins.
They'll look to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the... Try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he's going to use his legs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Marshall. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Marshall. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Marshall. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
4 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
5-yard gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Miami.
Off the play fake. Marshall. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. From the gun on 3rd down, Marshall. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Miami set to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Marshall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams.
Remember, he ran it in the last time they had it. That was his 9th rushing touchdown on the season. Now they begin here on this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Marshall. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw. Marshall. Open net is Waddle, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to Here is the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead.
And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw caught by Achane. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Marshall. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Dolphins
back to throw. Marshall. This one thrown underneath to Achane. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Play action. Marshall. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third.
Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Brings up second and 3.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Miami.
Looking to throw. Marshall. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Now a toss right side, Achane with it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. From the gun on third down, Marshall. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's deep for Duvernay. That's caught inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 19.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake. Marshall. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
26, Jets 14.
Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.